brand new Gran Turismo 7 gameplay footage, and I honestly believe this is the best gameplay footage we've seen yet of Gran Turismo 7. I'm going to run through this and some other exciting news that's been revealed in this unseen footage that was released by a French video game company, but it's essentially kind of B-roll of Gran Turismo 7 in this video. Now there's a lot of new footage, but this is the one I want to show you first because I think the AI behavior here is massively interesting. Now our driver is pretty good on the brakes. Have a look, he's not using all the brakes and he's hardly using any of the ABS, which is the fastest way to drive. You want to minimize the amount of time you lean on the ABS, so he's pretty good. And if we take that into consideration, just look how this AI car defends into turn 1 at the Red Bull Ring. Holding the position on the outside, braking late, sweeping across at the apex, carrying a bit of extra speed, having to dab the brakes, not run wide on the sausage. That is really interesting. And to confirm, we are in wet weather conditions. Is this the AI car going defensive on the exit last corner? That is massively interesting if so. But we are in wet conditions on sport medium tyres. You can see the rain indicator in the bottom left increasing. Normally in turn 1 Red Bull Ring, you have to brake around 100 meter board, no matter which car you're in. But here, the AI car is braking kind of fairly late in these conditions. And this is exactly what I do when I want to hold a position to turn 1. I brake late, and I do have to dab the brakes around the apex because I've carried in so much speed. I just want to park it, or for whoever's trying to overtake me. So that is really interesting. Let me know in the comments. Are you impressed by that AI? We talk about AI a lot on this channel. Now, something I want to show you here, going to Mulsanne. Have a look at the smoke and the dust kicked up by first the AMG there and then this Mazda on the dirty line. Now, one of my real hopes for GT7 is that it's not going to be just about wet weather. I want the track conditions to be dynamic in all weathers. Is weathers a word? I've made it a word. So that was really interesting to show kind of dirt kicking off on the dusty line. I don't think that really happens in GT Sport. Back again at Le Mans. And again, I want to show you something really interesting. We're coming into Mulsanne again. And it's not this car here you want to be looking at. There's a car that's going to be spinning on the exit of Mulsanne. And if this is an AI car doing that spin, well, that is really interesting. Maybe caught up by the conditions. I don't know. You don't see that in Gran Turismo Sport at all. And I've spun there on the exit of Mulsanne in iRacing. It's a tricky corner when you lay down the power in something like one of these Group 1 beasts. In fact, I want you to imagine you're in a multi-class race at Le Mans in GT7 in an LMP1, and it's the last lap and you've got some GT3s ahead of you, and they're struggling and they're spinning. Just imagine how kind of tense that might be. Back at Trial Mountain now. I'll keep that in. What I want to show you here is how dark it gets at night. There's some incredible footage you're going to see here that shows you. Now, just imagine rumbling through Trial Mountain in the dead of night, just illuminating the track ahead of you with the headlights as you go into the forest. You're going to see it here. It really is some absolutely stunning footage. Here it is. I mean, I can't wait for that. Back at Le Mans now. Some more kind of multi-class racing now. By the way, if you do want to see me race on GT7 immediately when it's out at midnight, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you've been here a few times, I would really love you to subscribe to grow this channel. I'm a fully independent guy and I love racing. Now, at Le Mans here, this transition here at daybreak, I'm lucky enough, I've done 24-hour races in motorsport in real life in the United Kingdom. And that feeling at 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning, if you're out on track, nothing like it. And it looks like, I just hope we can do 24-hour races in GT7 and people get to do that 4 or 5 a.m. stint where the sun's coming up and you just feel on top of the world. Now, something I want to show you again. Let me grab that footage here on the right. This is the timing from the race at the Red Bull Ring. Look at the difference in times as the track gets drier. That is absolutely massive. Almost 20 seconds faster on lap 3 than lap 2. I mean, that will bring tyre choices into play. Do you get on the wet weather tyre? Because at the moment, the pit stop time at Red Bull Ring is massive in GT Sport, as you may know. So maybe worth getting on a wet weather tyre. You know, just big differences. People are going to get caught up by strategy. That's the kind of stuff that gets me really excited for Gran Turismo 7, and I can't wait to play it midnight when it's released on March 4th. I'm going to be there. So do make sure to subscribe if you want to see that. It would be great to have you on board as we really ramp up now. It's been a long time coming, but I'm hyped. I'm ready. Let's go. Here's some more videos, by the way. If you're new to the channel, go check out some of these videos. I've been covering Gran Turismo 7 for a long time and talk pretty much about everything. So go knock yourself out if you want to see all about other stuff in Gran Turismo 7, including whether free roam should be in. I think it should be in. It's not confirmed. I'll see you next time.